Guzu put out a video. He was kind of just talking about his plans. I wanted to watch
gather
this.
my thoughts a little bit and talk to you guys about my plans going forward with like the games and the content and videos and streams and all that stuff. So, because as you guys may know, I've been playing RuneScape for, at this point, 1,000 hours, which is crazy. I never expected.
Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of hours, but that's like not enough to do anything in RuneScape. You haven't even scratched the surface of the game yet. I feel like 1,000 hours is nothing in RuneScape.
To be playing that much and actually fall so much in love with the game as I had, because God, it's been a fantastic journey. It's been so great. Literally one of the best MMOs I've ever played. And yeah, but I want to talk a little bit about what I want to do. I want to preface before going into all the rest of the stuff that I don't plan on quitting RuneScape. It's not something like, oh, I'm done with the game.
Guys, why is the first thing people say right before they quit RuneScape, I'm not planning on quitting? I'm noticing a theme here.
Forever, I still want to continue leveling up my skills. I want to eventually do Inferno, actually, but I want to like casually grind up my CG runs and try to farm specifically towards the Inferno little by little and work towards that. I also want to do new quests and new content whenever there's things in RuneScape as well. And I really want to get those things done because it's like a little checklist for myself. I wanna try to do that stuff. But with that being said, I've also started getting very excited about, I don't know, like coming back to some WoW content and doing some of the old stuff that I used to do, because as you guys may know, I freaking love WoW, man. Okay, WoW is, for me, like, it's like my childhood game. I love it. It's my favorite game of all time.
Yeah, I will say this about RuneScape. Dude, RuneScape is a lot, and as a WoW player coming over, I kind of thought that what RuneScape has is what I wanted in WoW, and now I realize I want something in the middle. I think that some of the RuneScape grinds would be way too much for WoW, and RuneScape has insane grinds, especially the 200 million grind or like Ultimate Iron Man. And so WoW players are not used to having to they're not used to having this much game. There's so much game in RuneScape and so much grinding that it's not like WoW players are just not used to it. And it's a bit shocking. It's a bit shocking to your system when you really find out how much grinding you have to do in RuneScape. And you find out about that right around the time you hit Corrupted Gauntlet. You start to see what the game is, how daunting the amount of experience and the amount of time you have to put into the game, especially as an Iron Man. And I think that that's why there's so much pride in RuneScape around how much you've played the game and if you've played an Iron Man or not, or an Ultimate Iron Man or a hardcore, and people have immense pride and they like to flex that pride and they like to even take it one step farther and be aggressive towards people that haven't played the game as much as them, that don't play the game as hard on a harder mode as they do. They like to really put that pressure on other people that like, you're not as hardcore of a gamer as I am. And that pride, in my opinion, is a bit of a downfall on the RuneScape player base. And I don't really like that part of the game. I wish people were more accepting and they were just nicer to everyone. And they were like praising others for just enjoying the game how they want to enjoy it, and not putting so much pride and like pressure on other people and like, you know, bullying them for not being as hardcore of a gamer as they are. And I wouldn't even say it's a loud minority, because even though it is a minority, there's so many of them. So many loud people in RuneScape that it doesn't even feel like a minority, because there's thousands and thousands of people that do this. And it feels like, man, can we just stop? Can we just stop doing this? Like, can we all just be nice to each other and build a positive community that supports each other however that we want to play? And, you know, I think that that's why Guzu and Savix and these guys that are swapping over have to let everyone know that they're not quitting. Like, they're coming back. They're playing RuneScape on their other monitor because it's like, it's so tribalistic that it's toxic. And they're trying to avoid all that toxicity flooding into their chat every single day. And even though a lot of people are joking when they're like, oh, Guzu's quitting, when you hear the same joke thousands and thousands and thousands of times over and over and over, it's just obnoxious at a certain point. And I understand why they do this. But getting back to the video, let's hear what Guzu has to say about what his plans are. I'm interested. I know OnlyFans' hype is kind of starting to buzz. So let's see if he says anything about that. Let me like this video too.
Time, and I've been getting the itch a lot lately to do a lot of WoW content, and WoW actually has a lot of really interesting stuff lined up currently for me as a content creator and also for people playing it. So what I want to do is I actually really want to try out the ultra hardcore WoW stuff. I've been like going back and forward a little bit in my head with it. I haven't played WoW in like, I think 10 months now. And I've been getting the itch to check it out. So I'm gonna be...
Guys, when we left World of Warcraft, there wasn't hundreds of people coming into the chat bugging us about how we quit. There was like, oh, yo, you're playing RuneScape? It was like more interest, but none of the WoW players came over and were super toxic. Maybe one or two for like the first couple of days, but after that, it kind of chilled out. And so I hope that we can be very kind to these streamers and not just be in their chat annoying them about quitting all the time, because that does get old. And I hope we can just stop that and shut that down. I know it's not going to happen, but I'm going to try and do my part and try and just bring awareness to that we got to just chill out and let these streamers do whatever they want as long as they're having a good time. And if you like the streamer, watch the streamer for the streamer, not because of the game that they're playing.
I've been talking about this the past few days, like casually, but I'm gonna be trying out Ultra WoW Hardcore, and we're gonna be making a little journey with that and have fun with it. Gonna be playing on the EU servers, by the way, with that. I'm gonna be doing EU stuff, and gonna be joining a little guild, gonna have some fun stuff with that. And then, apart from that, we also have TBC coming out. There's the TBC pre-patch on the 13th of January. I don't know what the goal is with like the hardcore stuff with that, but I will be doing TBC I will be checking it out, and if I do it for like outside OnlyFans, I'll be playing an EU, right? It'll be an EU thing, because I'm here for the EU boys, okay? So we're gonna be doing that stuff on EU, and then we have Midnight coming out as well, which I might try out too. I think that could be awesome, because Midnight, I think, has a lot of cool content.
Okay, Guzu planning on playing some retail WoW too, huh?
But I'd watch you play it.
Yo, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. Thank you.
These are the coolest people, man. Some of you guys are just the coolest people I've met over here in RuneScape. And a lot of RuneScape players are really awesome people. Like, I've met some really good friends playing RuneScape. And I just want to say, if you're like one of these people like this that is even willing to watch someone else play something different because we came to RuneScape and tried the game for 6 months, and instead of focusing and ignoring the entire 6 months of these guys dedicating their whole life to playing, you know, your game, all you care about is that they're quitting, that is so sad. But the people like this that are like, holy crap, the WoW players came over, they played the game for 6 months, they gave it their all, some of the best memories from the past 6 months. Like, because you did that, you know what? I'll go and support you and watch you play another game. Those are the coolest people, bro. Those are the coolest people. And I just say, some of you guys, man, I'm just happy that I came over here and got to meet some of you guys.
For the 5 months, Hume Horse. So Midnight is gonna come out. I'm probably gonna be checking that out too. Gonna be doing some cool stuff with that. Check out the new dungeons and raids and whatever that has to offer. And then apparently we also have OnlyFans coming out, which is gonna be freaking cool too. So that's awesome. A ton of things I have been excited about when it comes to WoW. So yeah, we're gonna be returning to some WoW content, and we're gonna be blasting that and have fun with that. I really want to check out the Ultra WoW Hardcore. I'm kind of getting excited about TBC as well. And I've been getting a lot of WoW brain again, and it's been fun. I think I've been getting the itch to play it, because the break I had from WoW, I think, was really healthy, because I was getting quite burned out on it, making content for the game for 7 years. it was healthy for me to branch out and try RuneScape and try different variety games and just explore other avenues. And it's been really awesome to get so much support for everybody doing that stuff and having people still watch and hang out with me. And the RuneScape community has been so welcoming as well. It's been so crazy, guys. And as I said in the beginning, I don't plan on quitting RuneScape. I still want to get Inferno Cape. I still
Let's go! Inferno Cape hype!
About Blood Moon Rises. That's gonna be so hype as well.
Okay, same, dude. Sins of the Father is my favorite quest, and I'm like super excited about continuing that quest chain and maybe seeing where Raids 4 goes.
Well, but I also want to do WoW content. So RuneScape, I'll keep like grinding my things. I want to keep doing my CG stuff. I want to keep blasting that. I don't know how much like I'll spam stream it as I have been, but maybe I'll like make some YouTube videos about it. Like maybe for the things I'm grinding off stream to like get ready for Inferno little by little, my Corrupted Gauntlet and all those things. So
yeah, all of you guys that are saying like, you know, I don't expect any of you guys to like go watch the WoW streamers play WoW. I don't expect that. But if there are a couple people that do, I'm very appreciative. Me personally, guys, I only watch the game that I play. Like, I'll click around. Sometimes I'll go see what Summit's doing. But I usually just watch the game that I play. And I 100% relate to that. I usually, if I'm playing WoW, I watch WoW. If I'm playing RuneScape, I watch other people play RuneScape. It's just what I enjoy doing because I'm like a one game Andy. I usually play one game at a time. So like the hopping back and forth between games is not something that I really do. And the first time I've ever thought about even having even thinking about maybe hopping back and forth between games has been because I started playing RuneScape. I always thought I'd be a WoW player. But now I've realized that RuneScape has more things that I like about it than I like about WoW. Like there's some things that I don't like that WoW has that's better than RuneScape, and there's a lot of things that RuneScape has better than WoW. So my perfect game is a combination of the two, you know. And maybe that combination wouldn't work at all. So it's better that they're just two separate games. It's apples to oranges kind of thing. So anyway, I'm ranting now, but I want to hear the rest of what Guzu's saying.
Yeah, just summary, guys. Not planning on quitting RuneScape. Gonna keep playing it, gonna keep farming up towards my Inferno stuff, but I do want to delve into more WoW content again because I've been wanting to really play it again. And I want to check out Ultra WoW Hardcore. That'll probably be what we do when I come back again. We're gonna...
So I have no interest in playing Ultra WoW Hardcore. I've already leveled 15 characters to 60 in Classic WoW, and I could probably do it on Ultra no problem too. All it is you don't have the health meter, and your screen gets darker when your health gets lower. So you just have to play safer, which safer to me doesn't necessarily mean more fun. In a sense, like hardcore has like this weird philosophy with like, you know, you play how you want to play, but safer equals, I don't know, boring. And so, yeah, maybe you get closer to that line more often in ultra hardcore, but I'm not really sure if I'm ready to go back to classic WoW right now. Like I've lived in that world for 3 years straight. I don't understand how everyone else is wanting to go and try it, but it surprised me even Soda Poppin is playing after he flamed the shit out of the game and said Zarya was an idiot for playing it. I was flabbergasted that all the streamers are flaming ultra hardcore and then going and playing it. I don't understand it, but if they want to do that, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. It is what it is. Maybe it's getting good viewers and that's why they want to do it. But it just didn't really seem very appealing to me to go back and play that. Now, TBC Hardcore has some potential. That is a brand new unexplored territory. It's harder. It's more dangerous. To me, TBC Hardcore seems like the most fun thing you could do right now. But then like the third release of TBC, I don't know if I'm interested in playing that either. But I definitely see the hype around TBC and maybe TBC Hardcore and OnlyFans. So let's see if he says anything about that.
Do some Ultra WoW Hardcore and have fun with that. We're gonna be on EU servers, there's TBC coming out, all those things. A lot of cool stuff lined up. And also for other MMOs, I plan on delving into in the future at some point. I really want to do the MSQ one day in Final Fantasy. I don't know when that'll be. And one day I would love to also try out actually the RuneScape 3 quests. at some point. So there's a lot of stuff I'm excited about, guys.
Damn, Guzu is trying to play every game.
Just be honest with you guys about it, because I've been kind of talking a little bit about it here and there. Like, I've been hinting at things. Like, I just want to be very transparent with you guys, because I feel like there's nothing worse than, like...
The Final Fantasy MSQ, guys, is known as one of the best stories, the best storylines in, like, writing in MMOs. It's very, very highly praised. So if you're a story person that enjoys, you know, cinematics and watching and being attached to the characters and watching their character arcs and seeing things like that, the MSQ in Final Fantasy is goated. So I can see why he would want to do that.
Giving up, like, false expectations in people and then swapping something to else, right? So yeah, that's my plans. That's it, dude. I want to check out Ultra WoW Hardcore. I want to check out TPC, the Midnight stuff, all those things. Still keep up with my OSRS things and do that stuff. So yeah, that's gonna be good stuff. And I've been looking at, like, the YouTube comments and all the stuff in the stream, and people have been very supportive, so I really appreciate that. Obviously, there's gonna be a lot of people that want to keep seeing my more RuneScape, but it's...
Yeah, yep. And he does so well playing RuneScape that I imagine it's very hard for Guzu to do anything else when he has 6,000 people playing. He has 6,000 viewers when he plays RuneScape. It's so crazy how well Guzu does when he plays RuneScape. I mean, he's a great streamer. And the RuneScape players love him. So it's almost like the RuneScape players are trying to bully us so that we don't leave. You know what I mean? It does kind of feel like that. That, why are you quitting? Don't quit kind of thing. It's like, it's almost like, yeah, getting bullied into not leaving. And I can see that Guzu kind of feels that frustration too.
It's important to me that I also have fun with everything I'm doing, and just keep enjoying what I'm doing, right? And I think it could be fun to build up a bunch of resources on my Iron Man, and then whenever I have enough stuff to do something big, like Inferno, we can send it, right? But yeah, that's what I want to do. That's my plans. Just want to gather my thoughts and talk to you guys about it and just let you guys know, right? That's pretty much it. We are gonna do some RuneScape stuff today and hang out with that, but I do plan on checking out the Ultra WoW Hardcore, because it's been something that's been kind of growing on me a bit, man. I've been missing the hardcore WoW and vanilla WoW and CPC and all that stuff as well. Learning Inferno will be infinite content. Whenever I do it, Dino Grip, I want to make sure that I have all the things I want. I want to have my Bofa. I want to have all the items I need for Inferno and a ton of resources so we can just send it one day. Do like a big event out of it and have fun with it, right? So yeah, that's my plans. That's it. I just want to air it out. Talk to you guys about it here in the beginning of the stream, and we can get into the good memes, right? Transparency is such a refreshing thing nowadays. It's important to me to, like, just let people know, man, like, because I don't want to build up, like, false expectations in people, like, to, like, what they can expect. I just want to, like, let people know what I'm planning on doing. So that's my plans. I've been simmering, all this stuff has been simmering in me for, like, a week, 2 weeks, actually, like, 2 weeks now, like, oh, what do I want to do? Like, I really want to start doing WoW and TBC, but I also still want to grind to that, what's that, and this is my plan. So that's it. That's the plans, guys. All right. My bar almost made it, but Blizzard got its claws back and dragged him back in. Dude, I'll always love WoW, man. Okay, like, am I a big fan of Blizzard as the company? No, but I freaking love classic WoW and all that stuff, right? So yeah, so that's gonna be it, right? Keep it fresh and have fun with it. And I think it's really fun being able to jump between things and take some breaks and come back and be hype about it again, right? We were aware. Yeah, and dude, Juricus, honestly, so many people have been so understanding of it, and I'm...
Dude, hype is so important in video games, especially for streaming. But even for playing the game, you'll always have more fun playing when it's hype. When, like, everyone is tuning in, everyone's playing, everyone's watching, like... it's just more fun when it's hype, and hype contributes to the overall, like, how much fun that you're having in the game. It's a contributing factor, and that's why launches of video games are so much fun. Is not even because it's like new content, everyone's racing level 1. It's like there's just so many people playing, and things are just more fun when there's more people doing it. And yeah, it's just, I see what he's saying there. He's trying to keep RuneScape fresh. The hype is kind of dying down now. So maybe the strat is for, you know, some of the streamers to leave RuneScape, and then come back, you know, when it's hype again and generate that hype and everyone can have fun again playing that. But right now, WoW is starting to build some hype. And I see that. It's kind of following the hype. And that's not a bad way to be as a streamer or a video game player in general. Following the hype is it's fun. You can always kind of live in that in whatever game is hype at the current time. And it'll just be more fun if you do that.
I'm quite happy about that because, you know, I'm really, that's awesome. Will it be normal TBC or just something different? I don't really know. For the time being, Slampoos, my plan is just to play normal TBC on the EU servers. Okay? EU.
It is a little bit of a coincidence that all the WoW players are leaving right around the time they got to CG and Sailing came out. It's just a coincidence. I don't know if it has anything to do with that, but every single WoW player has stopped playing once they got to CG. And I've noticed that. They all say it's not because of that, but it is a kind of a coincidence.
PvE server, probably the Thunderstrike, I think. But that could change if something happens with Hardcore or OnlyFans or something. But for now, that's the plan. Yeah. There might be stuff changing, but that's how it is, dude. How long to osrs only on Sundays? I mean, we'll see. I still have a lot of plans I do want to do with RuneScape, but I'm gonna farm a lot of it. And maybe, like, all the things I'll do in RuneScape, maybe I'll, like, record it off stream, and maybe I'll make some, like, little update videos for RuneScape, right? So people can see what I'm getting up to.
CG is the first 400+ hour grind that is truly hard. Yeah, it is. And up until that point, you're kind of doing questing, which questing is repetitive, but at least it's a different quest. CG is the exact same thing, exact same difficulty, and you need to do it 400 to like 1,200 times. Unless you're Showback and you get or Triumphant and you get the Bofa in like 20 kills, right? You either spoon it or you're stuck in there. And that is the reality of RuneScape that I don't know if a lot of people are ready for. And it's a tough thing to like encounter as a first-time player who's not fully aware. Like, you could be like, oh yeah, 200 million grind, it takes forever, blah blah blah. That's one thing to say, but to like actually encounter the first grind in RuneScape is you hit a wall. You hit a wall mentally. You're like, oh shit, this is the game. Like, damn, this thing. Like, after you do 300, 250, 300 CG runs on Iron Man, like, it starts to seep into you a little bit. It starts to seep in what the game really is. And some people love it, and some people are like, man, this is not for me.
In that game as well, and do for YouTube. I think that'd be cool. And that'd be really cool. So yeah, we'll see. I don't know what class we're playing yet for the Ultra Hardcore. I was thinking doing a warrior, man. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Human male warrior back to Elven Forest. Oh, that'd be so fun. We'll see, guys. I'm excited. I hope you guys are too. And I really appreciate all the love and the support for me and the different things I do. It means a whole lot, guys. It really, really does. So just a little real talk. Thank you very much. And I'm excited for the content going forward. For sure. With WoW and RuneScape and everything. You know, just everything in general.
All right, Guzu, that was his plans on what's going to go down. I wonder, they said they're not quitting RuneScape, so I look forward to, them bouncing around and playing RuneScape every now and then and checking out WoW. I personally am not going to go back to WoW until at least TBC or TBC Hardcore has a following. I don't even think I'm going to play regular TBC, so I'm going to be here. I'm not quitting anytime soon. I'm going to probably go for Infernal Cape, and then I'm going to probably do Slayer Month, and then I'm going to go for Coliseum. And then after that, we'll pick another goal, and we'll go for other stuff, try to get gear. Right now, I have no plans on de-ironing. I will complain every now and then about being an Iron Man, but I have no plans of de-ironing. And that's just what it is. That's my plans. Very short synopsis. I will play OnlyFans always, no matter what. I will always play OnlyFans as long as, I don't get kicked out of the guild or something. I hope that wouldn't happen, but I will always play OnlyFans. It's my favorite event. It's my favorite people. I love Soda Poppin'. I even love Tyler One and what he did in the last OnlyFans, despite having a few disagreements with him. It was all, I met him in person. He's a really nice guy, and it's all for content at the end of the day, and people really enjoy it. And that is what it is. So I'll play OnlyFans whenever that is. But until then, I plan on pretty much playing RuneScape. I really love this game. And I kind of feel a lot like how Joker does. Like there's no reason to go back and play the same game again that we've already played. And no shade to any of the WoW players who are back playing WoW already. If they want to do that, that's totally fine. I really just don't feel like playing WoW at this point in time, but maybe I will. Maybe that would change in the future.